am going to show you how to make blanket stitch. First select the pattern you want to do for blanket stitch. This is the pattern we are going to do. First take a thick piece of paper or something, plain surface, and place the material on top of that, material on which you are going to work. We are going to use yellow carbon, fix the yellow carbon on top of the cloth. The sticky side should touch the material, the print should come on top. Place the pattern on top, on the place where you are going to do the embroidery. Fix it with pins. Copying the pattern always with ballpoint pen or pencil. Just give some little impression and copy the pattern. The most important thing is you just draw on the pattern just once. Do not overwrite. And another important thing is when you copy the pattern, use only yellow carbon or white carbon. Never use black carbon or blue carbon because it will smudge the material as well as the thread. You might be using yellow color thread, the blue will smudge into it. This is the method of copying the pattern, or you can get it printed also. After completing taking the carbon copy, never remove all the pins. Just remove just one pin on one side. It is always better to check whether the impression has come. In case one or two details you have missed, again replace the carbon and then put the pin back. Check for the other side. One by one you have to check like this whether the impression has come. Replace the pin and check on all sides. Once you are sure that the whole pattern has been completely copied, then finally you can remove all the pins. Now the pattern is ready. This is the way you have to copy the pattern. Most important, it is when you copy the pattern, see that you don't smudge the thing. See even the pin mark has come. See that you don't smudge the material with more of your impression, the watch or bangle or anything, because the outer portion of the pattern might get smudged. I am going to show you how to do blanket stitch. First copy the pattern in the cloth wherever necessary, and the embroidery ring, the hoop has to be placed. First you can see a groove is there in the ring. The groove should come on the top. Place the material on top of the ring. The other part of the ring has to come above the material. Fix the ring and make it really tight. can even pull the material and make it tight. If it is really stiff, it is very easy to do the work the embroidery. You can pull the material and make it little more tight. Pull the material on all the sides. It should be really tight. Only then it will be very comfortable for you to work the embroidery. First, start any petal. Take a stitch to the line, thread below the needle, blanket stitch. See? Take a stitch towards the line, thread below the needle, take a small stitch towards the line, thread below the needle, thread below the needle, this stitch is called blanket stitch because it was used to do the edges of the woolen blankets without fraying. It is also called buttonhole stitch because the same stitch is used in making the buttonholes of men's shirt. Now we are using this for ornamental purpose. We are using it as an embroidery stitch. Now we are coming to the end of the petal, end of the line. I will show you how to finish. See, we have come to the end of the line. Finishing, you have to go outside the line and just go down. And in case you want to finish the pattern, if you run short of thread, you want to join the next thread, first finish it, go to the nearest thread, go through the nearest thread, wind twice or thrice, pull the needle, you get a very tiny knot, very invisible knot. Then you can whip through 2 stitches. You have a neat finishing at the back. You can cut the thread at the edge. You have a neat finishing at the back as well. Blanket stitch.